Brand new Audi Q7 2027 from €88,000. 10 years is a long time, even by the standards of the automotive industry, where the cycles of generational change have long turned into a well-established assembly line. Audi has taken a break and is now showing the world the brand new Q7, the third generation of the flagship crossover, which once set the standards for the entire class. The new car debuted in 2026, and customers will start receiving it in the fall of the same year. Literally everything has changed over the past decade: technology, tastes, security requirements, and expectations from multimedia. The Germans took this into account and made a car that, despite the recognizability of the silhouette, is perceived as a step into a completely different era. You look at the new Q7 from the front, and you immediately realize that something serious is in front of you. The radiator grille has grown, has become even more impressive, almost monumental. The wings expanded and the front end hung over the road with a sense of mass and confidence. At the same time, the car does not look pretentious. Rather, it looks as if the designers removed everything superfluous and left only what works for the image. The headlights are now two-tiered with micro-LED elements. This is not just beauty. Such optics shine in a fundamentally different way, more precisely and further without blinding oncoming people. If desired, the grille can be ordered with a backlight, and then at night, the car looks completely different, almost like a concept car from a car dealership. The engineers worked no less carefully at the back. The lanterns are made on organic light-emitting diodes, OLED technology, which give a uniform glow over the entire area without point sources. But the main feature isn't in the glow itself, but in the fact that the lanterns can change the graphics. 8 animation options, almost smartphone-like personalization. Plus, the rear optics can project signals directly onto the roadway: a turn arrow, a warning that the door is opening, and a distance signal. For pedestrians and other road users, this is a real benefit, not just a marketing trick. The wheels are available in the range of 20 to 23 inches. The choice is great, and everyone will find a balance between a sporty look and comfort on potholes. By the way, the door handles have returned to their classic appearance. No hidden, recessed elements that freeze in winter or work with a delay. A simple, intuitive solution that many owners will thank you for in the first cold, frosty winter. Inside, the new Q7 is a completely different story. You get behind the wheel, and the first thing that catches your eye is a large, curved OLED display that combines the dashboard and multimedia system into a single panorama. There's also a separate screen for the front passenger. It's independent of the main one, and the person in the next seat can watch his movie or plot a route without interfering the driver. The multimedia system is called Audi MMI, and in this generation it has acquired an app store, meaning the functionality can be expanded like a tablet. The voice assistant is based on ChatGPT, which means a normal human dialogue without memorized commands and annoying "I don't understand you." You just say what you think, and the machine understands. Wireless charging now supports the QI 2.2 standard with a power of up to 25 watts. And there are 2 charging pads, both equipped with cooling. The phone will not overheat in the process. USB-C ports output up to 100 watts, so even a laptop can be powered on the go. The optional Bang & Olufsen audio system has 22 speakers with a total power of 1,360 watts. It's not just loud, it's a spatial sound that turns the salon into a concert hall on wheels. The interior decoration is made of natural wood with an open texture, no glossy black plastic that scratches with the first key. People who have driven premium cars before know how quickly such plastic starts to look shabby. There's no such problem here. The panoramic roof offers electrochromic dimming with 9 levels, from completely transparent to almost black. It is regulated by a single button or a voice command. There is an LED backlight around the perimeter of the roof, which works as part of the overall concept of atmospheric interior lighting. The cabin layout includes a choice of 5, 6, or 7 seats. The second row can be ordered either with a classic sofa or with separate armchairs for those who often carry their family and want children to be comfortable. The third row in the 7-seat version is full-fledged seats and not the symbolic 2 more chairs for show, although tall adults will, of course, be cramped there than in the second row. The trunk in the basic 5-seater version holds 806 liters, which is a very good indicator even for a large crossover. If you add up all the seats, the volume grows to 2,075 liters. In the 7-seat version, the range is slightly different, from 722 to 1,980 liters. The trunk door opens electrically and responds to a foot gesture under the bumper. You can open it without taking up your hands when carrying purchases. Under the hood, the choice depends on the market. In Europe, the main engine will be a 3-liter diesel V6 with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. It is offered in 2 versions, 245 and 299 horsepower. The first gives 500 Newton-meters of torque, the second 630. Both versions work with an 8-speed automatic and quattro all-wheel drive. An interesting technical detail, an electric turbocharger that spins up to 90,000 revolutions per minute in a quarter of a second. This means that there is no turbocharger at all. The car reacts to gas instantly, without the characteristic pause that all experienced drivers know. Both engines support HVO biofuels, which is important from the point of view of environmental regulations and allows you to reduce your carbon footprint without switching to electricity. In the USA, the story is completely different. The diesel did not take root there, and the Q7 will receive a gasoline range. The basic version is a 2.5-liter V6 with dual turbocharging and 435 horsepower. This Q7 accelerates to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.8 seconds, which is a real sporting result for a large 3-row crossover. The top-end version of SQ7 will receive a 4-liter V8 with 600 horsepower. 4 seconds to a little over 100. Many sports coupes work in this range, not 7-seat SUVs. Prices will be announced to American buyers later, after the official start of sales. The chassis of the new Q7 is a different story. The basic version comes with a spring suspension, which is already well-tuned for a comfortable ride. But if you pay extra, you can get adaptive pneumatics with electronically controlled shock absorbers. The air suspension radically changes the nature of the car. On the highway, it lowers the body and makes the car assembled. On the off-road, it increases ground clearance and softens impacts. The full-wheel control system includes steering the rear wheels. This is especially noticeable when maneuvering in the city and in the parking lot, when a large car suddenly begins to behave like a compact hatchback. The electronic driver assistance systems in the new Q7 have reached a level that seemed fantastic a few years ago. A parking attendant can not only perform parking on command, he learns. He memorizes the route of up to 5 parking maneuvers up to 200 meters long, and then repeats them himself while the driver is just watching or even standing outside. Parallel and perpendicular parking, the car does all this by itself. The emergency stop system can pull over to the side of the road and call for help if something has happened to the driver. Cruise control works in conjunction with an extended assistant package. It keeps its distance, reacts to signs, and holds the lane. Production of the new Q7 has been deployed at the plant in Bratislava, the same one where the previous generations were assembled. Orders began to be accepted in June 2026. Deliveries to the first customers are scheduled for September. In Germany, the basic version with 102 horsepower costs from 87,900 euros. The more powerful version will cost at least 90,500 euros. This is a fair price for the segment. The Q7 has always been worth it as a serious car, and the new generation continues this tradition. Did you like the car? Friends, subscribe to the channel and like it.